Hello, classy people. How y'all doing? Wayne Bolden from the SpeedKing channel. And as always, turn on your closed capture. That way you can see the horses that we're talking about are currently analyzing. And of course, if you want our tip sheet this weekend, please email us at speedking24@yahoo.com. Speedking24@yahoo.com. As always, subscribe, ring the bell. Do the things you do. Well, Lexington, Kentucky, Keeneland, the last Derby prep. And that is on Saturday, and it's race number 9 at Keeneland. It's a full field of 11. 20 points on the line, 8 points, 4 points, and 2 points. So, again, the Derby picture is shaping up. Let's run through the Lexington. I don't have a real strong opinion. I'm not really interested in the race. Nothing really jumps out at me. But we need to do the race anyway, and a bunch of allowance horses here. The number 1 horse, Midnight Chrome, well, the Chrome horse appears to be totally overmatched with only 1 win, and that win is a maiden race. Did run third by Madongo 2 back as a 2-year-old, but came out and ran on the turf. First 3-year-old debut. We don't like Midnight Chrome in this spot at number 1. Here's an interesting horse, but again, Kelly Breen has In Due Time, Not This Time horse. And I guess the reason you would give this horse, I guess, a shake is because he ran second in the Fountain of Youth. That was the race where all the craziness was going on. It was only 6-1, but of course, the horse ran fantastic, running second behind Simplification. And of course, that was the race where we had a few go down. I would use In Due Time underneath. It's Kelly Breen. I like Kelly Breen. He's from the Due Process stables here in New Jersey and worked for an old trainer that I love, Ben Perkins Sr. So, again, In Due Time I would use as a second. I would use underneath. Well, we all see it. Well, I can't see this one, but, I mean, it's not that horrible. The horse has 2 wins from 7 starts. A maiden and an allowance race. The speed figure is okay on him by Street Sense. I don't particularly like the number 3 horse in this spot. We all see it. But again, just like In Due Time, he does have a pretty decent speed figure, and I would probably use him underneath if I had to. I wouldn't use him on top. Centennial Road. Well, the coach is back once again. And a shout out to my boy Drew out there, who's back on Secret Oath and in the Kentucky Oats, and he claimed that the horse is going to win the Kentucky Oaks, and that's fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Got Louis up, so But in Centennial Road, the number 4 horse here in the Lexington has 1 win from 6 starts, only beat maidens, but ran a beautiful, beautiful race in the Bluegrass. The thing that I hate about Centennial Road is that they're back in 7 days. Okay, didn't run that well, shouldn't have been an effort, so they're shipping, don't have to ship anywhere because the Bluegrass was right here and ran a decent speed figure. Okay, wouldn't surprise me at all if this horse ran very, very well for the coach, the number 4 in Centennial Road. The number 5, Howling Time. Well, he's going to have to do a lot of howling. I don't like this horse at all. It did win 2 wins from 4 starts. It is Del Romans, and I'm a big Del Romans guy. You can see Roses in May, who ran second to Ghost Zapper in the Breeders' Cup Classic. But, there's nothing about Howling Time I like here. I'm going to throw him out. The number 6 horse, well, Skate to Heaven. I would love to do that. Ran a beautiful, beautiful maiden race last time. Earned a decent speed figure. This horse is on the improve. It is the Dorio. But I would have to see more from Skate to Heaven. And here's the horse we may want to just give a pass to. There's only 2 horses in here that's graded winners. And this is one of them. The number 7 horse here, Major General. Well, Major General won a grade 3 stake race as a 2-year-old at Churchill and was undefeated. Made his 3-year-old debut in the Tampa Bay Derby and was 4-1 and totally missed the break. Stumbled with Castellano on him. Dropped way back, was wide. The horse lost all chance. So I think we do deserve to give Major General another chance making a 3-year-old debut. So in other words, the hopes had to be high on Major General when this baby that they paid $420,000 for in the Keeneland September sale 2020. When the baby left as a 2-year-old, the horse was undefeated and had beat maidens and came right back and beat grade 3 horses, right? And they turned him out in September and they brought him back in March into the Tampa Bay Derby. So you know he was doing well, trained by the classy man Todd Pletcher, and the horse stumbled, missed the break. So I think you throw a line through there and you give Major General a chance to come and run as a 3-year-old like he's supposed to off of a nice 2-year-old line. Everybody get that? Okay? This horse ran too beautifully, okay, as a 2-year-old not to have improved in 175 days making his 3-year-old debut in the Tampa Bay Derby. Just he stumbled to his knees. So put a line through that one and say, hey, here's a 3-year-old making his 3-year-old debut off of a beautiful 2-year-old line. I think we have to give Major General that deal. Now Castellanos up, Irad is Castellanos off, and Irad is up. So again, you know, to me, going into his 3-year-old debut, stumbling at Tampa Bay Derby, you got to cross that out. The horse ran 10th by 25, lost all chances. This horse was undefeated and is one of the only 2 graded winners in this race. Okay, the other one is on the bottom. Call Me Midnight. Okay, that won the Compton Stakes. So again, these are a bunch of allowance horses in here and horses with 1 win that beat maidens. This is a $400,000 baby Major General and just had bad luck making his 3-year-old debut on the 12th of March. Okay, the speed figures are weak as 2-year-olds, but it's been 6 months. The horse is probably where everybody else is. This horse has to be one of your top 2 or 3 picks. You have to give him a chance to redeem himself, I believe. I will. Strava. Well, the number 8 horse Strava, 1 win from 3 starts. See, there's your maiden horse. I don't like this horse, the number 8, at all. I'm not even going to go in it. Dallas Stewart, Gaffney owns up. Speed figure is okay. Okay, but these are a bunch of allowance horses. I don't like this horse. This horse is going to be my top pick. I can't help it. Tawny Port, the old Tawny River. Tawny Port, well, I don't know. This is a synthetic horse by way of Florence, Kentucky. That's right down at beautiful Turfway Park. This horse ran 2nd in the Jeff Ruby Stakes on April 2nd, some 14 days ago. I hate that. And ran 2nd to Tiz the Bomb, but earned such a beautiful, beautiful speed figures under the lights. And I tell you this right now, the horse is running on the dirt. That was on the synthetic. So Tawny Port earned such a big, big figure that time. I don't like 14 days, no more than I like Athenia Road coming back in 7. But I'm still going to put Tawny Port on top in here for sure, just off of that last number. No other reason. Well, the next horse in the race is the number 10, Dash Attack. I like this horse too back in the Southwest Stakes against New Grange and Barber Road, and it didn't lift a foot up, you know. I mean, just ran horrible, but that race 2 back was pretty decent. I don't like Dash Attack in here. At worst case, you use them underneath the number 10. And the last horse in the race is the only other horse in here that's a graded winner. Call Me Midnight. Well, you don't have to call him, and it's maybe before midnight. And he won the Lecompte, right? And, in front of Epic Center. And, again, he was 26-1. He came back in the Louisiana Derby, and Epic Center handed him his head, okay, which he should have, right? But, I mean, both of those races, the Lecompte where he beat Epic Center and he came back and ran 6x8 in the Louisiana Derby, he still earned a decent speed figure. Okay, and he's one of the only 2 horses in here that's won a graded race. Him and Major General as a 2-year-old. So the rest of them are a bunch of allowance, and I think there's one in here that won an overnight stake race. But the rest of them are a bunch of allowance horses and maiden horses. So there's your field of 11 in the Lexington. Like I said, I'm not crazy about the race. I'm going to do the race because it's a major and last Derby prep race. But my top pick here is going to be Tawny Port. Just off the last figure alone, right? I mean, you shouldn't be betting a horse off of 1 figure. But you know what? And it's 14 days ago. Whatever. So we'll give the number 9 the top billing here. And again, I would be remiss not to give Major General, okay, the number 7 horse, a shot to rebound. Okay, they paid $400,000 for this horse. The baby, as a 2-year-old, was undefeated. It's Todd Pletcher. Irad is in the yarn. The horse stumbled in the Tampa Bay Derby, and I think the number 7 should be given a chance to make his 3-year-old debut. And if he smoked these, oh, all is well. You know. So our second pick is going to be the number 7 horse, Major General. And our third pick in here, you know what, we're going to go ahead to the outside and use, I guess, Call Me Midnight, okay? Call Me Midnight did beat Epic Center back there. Has to account for something. You know, one of the only horses the only horse ever got in front of him. So he'll be our third pick, the number 11. Okay, and of course, Athenial Road has every right to run. I mean, he's worse than Tawny Port in coming back in 7 days. So our top pick is the number 9, Tawny Port. I think he should win this race. The number 7, we're giving an excuse to Major General. They paid a lot of money for him, and don't be surprised if he beat these horses down, right? This horse is supposed to be pretty good as a 3-year-old off of that 2-year-old line in any jurisdiction. So that's the number 7 Major General, and we're going to take the bottom horse, the number 11 horse, as our third pick in here. Call Me Midnight. So it's 9, 7, 11 in the last Derby prep. Let me know what you think in the beautiful Lexington on Saturday. As always, stay classy in everything you do, folks. Email me, SpeedKing24 @yahoo.com.